Hello, in this lesson we're going to be writing the compound inequalities when given a graph. So here in example 1 we have a graph of a compound inequality and we must come up with the algebraic expression that matches with it. So with these it's probably easiest just to jump right to the conjoined inequality. So we know that x is somewhere in between here, so x must be bigger than or equal to, and it's a bigger than or greater than or equal to because this is a solid circle, filled in circle, -7 on the low side, and it must be less than -1 on the high side. If you had wanted to, you could have technically written it as the two separate inequalities, one going this way and one going this way, and you could have written it as -7 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than -1. Maybe you saw it that way, but ultimately, even if you started off this way, we would prefer that we move towards the conjoined inequality as our final answer. Okay, our next example, we can see there's two separate regions. That's going to immediately tell us right away that this is going to be an OR inequality, and so I'm basically going to write an inequality for each piece. So this piece says that x is less than or just less than positive 2, and that on this side x is greater than 5. So that's our algebraic expression to match the graph on the number line. Let's look at two more examples. So number 3, again, we see a region in between, so that's going to tell us it's going to be an AND inequality, but we're going to go ahead and just write it right as a conjoined inequality, so -4 less than x less than -2. Great. And one more example, we see two separate regions, so it's going to be an OR inequality. X is less than -9 would be the left inequality, and x is greater than or equal to -5. So those would be the algebraic expressions that go with the graphs of those inequalities.